Hey everyone, Shoe Nice again. Welcome to KC is Raw YouTube channel. Gaming, hunting, and flea marketing. If you don't like and subscribe and share his channel everywhere, I will see you in your nightmare. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
What up, guys? My name's Casey's Raw. Welcome to the Drama Fast Food Restaurant episode 2. Uh, hadn't had to do this in a while, but I have a little bit of a rant. Um, so obviously there's been a rivalry or feud between me and a few people. Um, the biggest one is right now, is with Joe Cronin. Um, Last night he was doing the show during Dynamite. So, am I guilty doing troll donating? Yeah, I donated him, but so he was doing a show. A guy came in and donated this Bullfrog clan member, and it says YR, go back to funding the show. That is the only reason you are here. No one cares about your shit takes. Come on, brother. And I don't know why Joe had to say this, but Joe said it's not Casey. What's up, Costanza? Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. I need to shout out the people who came in here. We got Out with Cows. We got Steve Callan. We got It's the Costanza. And Meow Meow. What's up, guys? So, yeah, so this guy donated. And for some reason, Joe said, that's not Casey. That's not Casey. So, Ghost from the Coast heard the name Casey. Instead of listening to Joe, what he said, Ghost went ahead and went and started just right away, just talking shit about my dead wife. And Joe acted so like shocked. It's like, oh, then he was like, pretty much egging them all on. And then Joe's like started saying something, and then like a pussy, like that motherfucker is, he muted it because he didn't want to be held accountable because it. And then when he unmuted it, he went and Bullfrog just was all revved up. So he was like, Bullfrog said, I can't, no, I want to take a shit on Casey's dead wife's ashes. I'm like, motherfucker. So when they are all was taking shots at my wife, and even Joe did too at the same time after that. So, and then Ghost brought up about my dead parents. Like, all right, you know what? I reported Joe's stream for that because I was pissed off. I thought that's harassment. I did nothing to cause that. I was actually not listening to the show because his shit's unlistenable recently. I was actually just watching Dynamite doing other things, and then I saw a little bird told me it showed this, and then said that Joe said it wasn't Casey, and the ghost said it was. So it was like I didn't. Di- and I first I was like, oh, okay, and then I was like, whoa, they're just taking nasty shots at me. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons that was the biggest thing. So that's what really pissed me off because you know that Joe just had to go. Joe and his crew had to go there. That was straight up bullshit. Because I never went after any of his kids or anything like that. That's fucked up. The only thing I ever said was that, um, like this whole thing about the bills and shit. I'm like, hold on, like everyone's looking through this bulls that. Well, well, you know what? This guy comes out. Be careful, it just makes it worse. Reporting does nothing. Well, you know what? I felt like it had to do something. I was pissed. I mean, I thought that was the most extreme thing I could do without going too bad like those assholes was doing to me. I thought that that's the biggest thing I could done. Did I want to do it? No. But I want to tell you guys my story about why I've turned my back on Cronin. I announced this a couple times recently. So when this whole deal between Joe and Drew and even Ken, when all of them were together, they were great. And then obviously when Ken split off because, Joe, was a piece of shit to Ken. And then Drew was his right hand man, God forbid you show that motherfucker any respect, right? You could Drew was loyal. Drew was actually a good friend to me. And when we broke off from Cronin, I was gonna stay with him. But I still wanna be neutral. I wanna be friends with Drew, friends with Joe, friends with Ken. And just because I was part of Drew's crew, you know, Joe was very standoffish with me ever since then. Like there was one time there was Joe was being interviewed by Don Tony, and by the way, I was a fan of Don Tony way before I knew who the fuck Cronin was. So I was like there, and at the time I was still not really pissed off, maybe a little upset, but I still gave both of those guys props. I said, "Hey guys, how's it going? And keep up the good work." Well, I pretty much got the thumbs up from Don Tony. Cronin was like staying offish, thinking I had an agenda. I'm like, no. And then because I was still part of Drew's crew, that motherfucker kicked me out. And then I was like, dude, why did I get kicked out? And then I finally got back in. And then the whole thing after that, with honestly most recently was uh when I was on Ken's show. And this is when before I even know any of this shit was happening with this bills and shit. Like so when I was on Ken and then everyone was talking about the water bill, $3,000 water bill. I was like so I was like, what the fuck? There's no way having a $3,000 water bill. So did we make fun of the situation because we knew it was bullshit. Like, dude, I had some hard times, especially after my mom passed. Like there's a few times like I had to make things stretch. So when I was saying no, when he said he had a $3,000 water bill, I had a $300 water bill that I was a little late. It cut off on me. So that's when I knew that was complete bullshit. And then the whole thing with the whole like, oh, I got my internet gonna be coming off. My electric's gonna be turned off. I'm gonna be kicked out. I'm like, this guy, he was making, he's got to be having unemployment. And by the way, he was saying this shit before he got laid off. So I was like, so I'm like, hold on, where's all this money? The guy was making hundreds and to thousands of dollars almost weekly or daily. So I'm like, hold on, where's all this money going? I'm like, if he's not paying his bills, like, where is it going? The only thing I ever said about that motherfucker's family was, hold on, what's Leah doing? And I feel it's fair game because Leah is part of his show. Not as much, but I was like, hold on, is Leah just sitting around with her thumb up her ass? Because, like, their children's old enough to go to school, so that she doesn't need to be there, so she could help out. That's the only thing I ever said about Leah. But they want to take shots at my dead wife when I think that's fucked up to talk about a widower or a widow about their dead spouse. And then, like, when Ghost wants to talk about my dead parents, I'm like, dude, you're a big piece of shit. You know, when I lost my fucking wife back in 2017, I needed, I should have had no, I should have went through therapy, man, for that at least that year or two. Little things was triggering memories, that bad memories, what I was going through. So, Bertha, you coming in here and trolling me like that? Better be careful. I'm in a pissed off mood. So just be careful, all right? If you're laugh if you're laughing at me, I'm in the pissed off mood. So I should have took, like I said, I was a year or two. I should have took therapy. So and then my mental state was fucked up. So fuck him. And then when obviously when my mom passed, I was back there again where I was having mental issues because I just lost my wife. A couple years later, I lost my mom. Like in the last 10 years, I lost both my parents and my wife. So I don't need that motherfucker's bullshit. So, like, I can take criticism. If someone says my content sucks or I'm fat or stupid, whatever, I can take that shit. If I couldn't, I wouldn't be on here, all right? But people, I feel like who hadn't even been on the show at all, you're taking shots at them, especially dead spouses or dead parents or family members. That's fucked up. Just big bone. Okay, I had to read that for a second. No, I mean, I've been called fat a lot of times. I think I'm husky, really, but I can handle that shit because I'm like, okay, that's far from the first time I ever heard that. And people think I'm stupid. So I'm like, what? Because I had a speech impediment? Like, yeah, I'm not the most smartest person on the planet, but I don't think I'm dumb as fuck. So, yeah, that's why I want to bring up about what's brought up that whole thing earlier. But, let's take a look what kind of Joe's hanging around now. So, um, lately, we have Bullfrog. He's well known for his sexual harassment to people, like, in their text messages and shit like that. Like, I got sexual harassed by that motherfucker, and a bunch of men and women did too. And then recently, there was this new guy, and I know he's got to be underage on Joe's show, Eric, where he sounds like his balls hadn't dropped yet. Like, he sounds like a peeps. Was it peep squeak? He's like, it literally sounds like a child. So, like, he wouldn't tell his age. So, like, if he's an adult, what's the problem saying, hey, I'm 32 years old, or 21 years old, 22 years old? Let me, and, like, how hard is to say that? The kid would say, oh, if he would say his age, he would say he would get doxxed. So, honestly, this person is a child, and he sounds like a child. So, I'll get back to Bullfrog. So, I want to point this out about Eric. So, recently in one of the shows, he said something stupid on the shows, and this guy is still on Cronin's show, by the way, after this idiot said this. You figure this guy would said this, he would be banned. But nope. He's accepted. He never explained why he said this, but listen to this.
Bullfrog, why don't you fuck the kids?
Hey, listen, you got to
Oh
put
my
a
God.
you got to put a bullet in one of them. Your niece or your uncle or your brother. Your niece or your brother. Which one you put a bullet in?
I fuck kids, Bullfrog.
What?
Oh my
Whoa!
God.
My
Whoa.
God!
Whoa.
All right, we gotta. Oh my God!
He literally said, I fuck kids. I fuck kids. Like, let's say, even if he's still underage, obviously he's meaning like kids like way under him, or let's say if he is of age and he said he fucked kids, so he's a pedophile. And then look at Bullfrog, the motherfucker. Like I said, the guy sexual harass people through DMs, and then he hears this kid Eric, and he believes he's 13 years old, and he's all giddy. And then he eventually said, I want to lick your grundle hole. And then he calls him Pookie. Like, oh my God, you're a fucking pedophile or a predator, dude. Like, what the fuck? And Joe surrounds himself with these people. Joe, he'll have Bullfrog and this Eric kid. There's zero charisma at all on that show. And then you have like YR, who's a giant piece of shit too, where he'll trying to shame the people, where the point where, like, if he hadn't donated, like, you freeloaders, loafers, wherever, needs to pay because Joe doesn't need to do the show. But let's see. See, let me remove this for a second. So this one's right here. It's a free show. Nobody should cry. So this is your Joe's hype man right here, by the way. This is his producer because he gave him so much money. Hey, he's the producer now, or slash hype man. So when he wants to help Joe get money, he starts shaming or guilt tripping the viewers. So I'm like, what kind of stupid retard think that's gonna work out? So that's what he's dumb as fuck. And everyone mentioning the way how he moans and all the gay references and shit like that. But yeah, I agree. So I'm just pissed. And now he's doing all these stupid things. Like today, he did this. Every $50 equals 25 minutes. So Like, God damn, dude, you're just finding new grifts. Like, oh my God. Like, this guy wants to be like paid $100 for almost an hour, not even an hour, for 50 minutes, $100 and that. So he had that, and then he also had this right here, where it's like $50 hit up Discord, $100 stream until 1 a.m. And by the way, look at the it's every $200 equals another hour because $300 slots go to 2 a.m. $500 go to 3 a.m. and take 5 shots. $1,000 stream to 5. Hold on, look at this. To pay $500 to go 2 more hours and take 10 shots. Then, oh my God, $1,500 shot, smoke, slots, 6 a.m. And then $2,500, you get a day stream and all below. So I'm like, oh my God. And then one of his new grifts he does, he starts locking up content. Like he'll do one of the shitty live streams, and then he locks it under members only. And like today, when he did this recent one, he was saying that, oh, it's free shows for the members. Like that's like saying, oh, you're paying, you're watching free wrestling on cable. Like you're still paying for cable. Like that's dumb. So I'm like, so if he was smart enough, he should have uh locked his good shit behind members only, not his crap that he's producing today. So I'm just pissed. This guy really made me so mad today and yesterday. So I was like, how much for 100 shots? I don't know. Joe has no shame. No, exactly. He has no shame. He's a giant, big piece of shit. And like, I think the guy lost his passion. Like, he barely even watched wrestling. Like, I guarantee you didn't watch AEW because I was, and I guarantee he wasn't. And he barely does reviews. Like, he should just, I think he lost his passion for reviewing wrestling. So I think that motherfucker needs to stop reviewing wrestling because he doesn't care. I mean, he needs to follow the JD / Saul Monster / Jake DeMarco page from their playbook and actually, review wrestling. And not saying you have to give play by play like those guys, but I feel like those guys actually review the wrestling while Joe's like, what do you guys think about the show tonight? I mean, like, he doesn't care, and it's a very small part of his content today. So, like, and it's all bullshit. And then the motherfucker would start the show, talk for a while, maybe guilt trip the people to donate so they can open Discord, and then he can hide away for like half an hour to an hour, so he let the retards take over the show. And then he comes in all depressed, wonder why no one's donating. Like, well, no one's going to donate when you have those two predators and your hype man who's a retard who thinks it's good to shame the viewers. So, of course, you're not going to make money. So, I don't know. I'm just pissed. I'm sorry. I'm seeing red. I hate doing this. Like, I hate dealing with this horse shit. I was just I almost wish I didn't even saw that, but I thought it was fucked up when those guys attacked my family. So like, especially I feel like you got Ghost, who's a giant road defender. If I make a little joke on my shorts, oh, he gets offended nowadays. And it wouldn't be even a shot at, like, sometimes it'll be shot at something else, but yeah. So, you know what? I got an idea. Let's go back and let's see what I've been seeing, what's so bad that I've done. So, give me a second. So, I'm like, if I sound like I'm rambling, it's because I'm mad. So, give me a second. All right, let's see. Screen. So if anyone wants to come by, no, I got an idea. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on unless someone wants to come in and talk. I'll put it in here. But like I always say, I reserve the right to, if you come in and you start saying something stupid, I have reserved the right to kick you out. So these are my shorts. A lot of them I do are kind of funny shorts, but recently I got this one where here Joe Cronin is getting more greedy. So I mean, oh no, where's the? Oh, there. I lost the page for a second on my end. Come on. Oh, this. Give me a second. There we are.
You know what time it is? Time to lock it up. Yep, content's going behind the paywall. Why? Because value matters, and this channel's worth it. Join the crew, unlock the good stuff, and yeah, keep those lights on. Links right there. You know what time it is?
So what's so wrong about this? Because like, hey, you know what? It's true. He's hiding shit behind the paywall now. So like, he's trying to make people pay for his crap content. So what's wrong with that? Let's see what else. Actually, you see, I hadn't really done much of Joe AIs, or at least I hadn't posted a lot of them on my channel. I know there's somewhere else. Give me 2 seconds. I know I did like a whole clip full of them. What happened to it? Like, there's some Tony Khan's, some Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble. Where are? Oh, there's.
Everyone
Oh, the Joe Cronin simulator for the PS5.
wondered what it's like to stream and beg for a living? Jump into YouTuber Joe Cronin Simulator on PS5. Grind for donos, pitch your merch on the street, and hustle your way to that shiny new mic stand. Smash that Cash App button, flex your... Ever wondered what it's like to stream and beg for a living?
I know I have a clip of them. I don't see it. Obviously, I'm no Dave Rose. I'm just ranting. This is obviously I'm doing a rip-off version of Dave Rose Drama Diner. That one. And I didn't go back and delete it. I'm literally trying to find the ones I had recently. Oh, here's the one. Here's ones.
In Joe Cronin's cemetery, the names are etched in stone. Devious Dave Rose, Shell, Mars Mira, Monica, and the giant stone of Jake DeMarco. In Joe Cronin.
Because everyone's dead, you know? According to Joe, everyone who used to be friends or co-hosts, they're all dead now. Wonder what happened to that. Well, I mean, that's true. That's a good point, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I think, Ryan, I think it's like Colorec. It's kind of hard to look away. It's not even good content anymore. It's usually it's very unlistenable. And this is coming from me. I'm like I don't think I'm that. I don't sound good. I mean, I wish at least I had the guy's voice. And like honestly, I think if Joe would just be doing his own thing with actual good talent behind him, that'd be great. But he just surrounds him with bad people. So that's pretty much it right now. I just wanted to vent because this is my only way to really vent this shit because I thought that was pretty bullshit, him and his crew attacking my family. Especially after he literally said it was not me who donated that. So Ghost did say, but I don't believe him. He says, "Oh, I genuinely didn't realize that wasn't you." I'm like, Joe literally said several times before you start attacking my wife that it wasn't Casey. He knows it wasn't me. So, but you just heard my name. Your raging hate boner came out, and you're like saying, "Oh, I gotta start attacking Casey," even though I've been staying away from your ass. So, and then that whole thing went down. So, I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to take a anxiety pill because I'm pissed. So, I'm gonna be probably doing some gameplay recording probably tomorrow or something. I'm gonna wrap up. I think I'm done for the day. Like, I just wanted to speak my mind out to you guys. And you know what? If this get back to grown, I don't give a flying fuck. Fuck him. Fuck. And you know, I even sent a DM to him, telling him that, dude, what the fuck, man? Why is you and your crew attacking me? The pussy would never sent me a return response. Like, I just want to talk it. Like, why you said that it was okay to do this or let it go that far. I mean, honestly, like, he wants to act like, oh, that's controversial, but he'll let it go. So I'm just pissed. So fuck him, fuck his bills, and fuck him. I'm pissed. Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you. I'm done. See you guys.